The following program may contain coarse language, violence, and mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome back to M&B Warband. I'm Burt the Bandit. On my way to Ahmerrad, I found Marnid here in a tavern in Kudan.
Hello. Would you be so kind as to have a cup with me? I'm down to my last 5 dinars, and I'd rather not drink alone.
Your last 5 dinars? What happened to you?
It's a tragic tale, sir. A while back, I left Garoia with a caravan of goods. I was hoping to sell it all in Sargoth and make a hefty sum. But what do you know? We were ambushed by a party of Kurgit raiders, who rode away with most of the horses and goods. And 2 days later, my own caravan guard ran away with the rest of what I had. So here I am, no money, no way home.
Perhaps I could offer you work. Can you fight?
Well, I confess that I'm not a warrior by trade. I'm a fast learner. I can ride, and know a fair bit about trade, prices, and such.
That'll do.
Good. Give me a few moments to prepare, and I'll be ready to move.
All right, we got a cringy merchant. I prefer to have a cavalry force when I'm out in the open, but for now, this lot will do. Bought some raw silk at a village I was shapeshite, something like that. Bought it for 300, sold it for over 500. Not bad. Anything else here I can buy? I do have a mind for sums myself. 800, 184, 87. What's a good price here? I might be able to sell that at a town or village, maybe. Armour. Yeah, this'll do for now. Arms. But sometimes when I'm going to a place, I like to talk to the guild master. But first, let's see if the tournament's still going on. Tournaments. Ahmerrad. Alright. Streets. You have any jobs?
Actually, I'm looking for a reliable man that can undertake an important mission. A group of bandits have kidnapped the daughter of a friend of mine, are holding her for ransom. My friend is ready to pay them. But we still need someone to take the money to those rascals and bring the girl back to safety. The amount the bandits ask is a ransom of 1,030 dinars. I will give you the money once you accept to take the quest. You have 15 days to take the money to Dirigson, and in exchange you will get 250 dinars when the girls return safely.
Dirigson. I think that's in Rodok territory. Sorry, don't have time for that. I like to take missions that are on the way to where I'm going. Dirigson's over here. I'm going over here. So, no. Yeah. Alright. 280. See? I could buy something here, but everything's rather expensive there, so... Then again... Maybe if you get more war cloth. Yeah. Still wouldn't recoup my losses. No competition to fight in there. It's fine. Marnid, you're going to be a healer. Already has a little wound treatment, so that's good. Anyway, cut away here and come back in a bit. See you later. Okay, we are back. I think I'm about to fight these step bandits here, but after meeting with Marnid here in Kudaran and travelling over these snowy mountains, I've contracted a bit of a cold, so I might sound a little weird today. Anyway, let's get started here. Running from me, eh? Guess not. Well, look at this. You best start coughing up some silver, friend, or me and my boys will break you. I'll give you nothing but cold steel, you scum. I kind of want my archers and infantry to die. I prefer a cavalry force, to be honest with you. Let them come. There, that'll stop them. For a moment. But my infantry's rather good at the moment, so they'll do for now. That's it, mates. Kill them all. And it's done. We've won. Lost one man. It's good to have a few horses down here. Makes your party go faster, especially if you have loot. I like to have 6 with me. Gonna need more inventory management, I think.
Beg your pardon, sir. Borcha might have been a very good thief, but he's not got the stomach to be a warrior, if you ask me. After our last scrap, I was slicing open the guts of some of our foes to check for hidden gold, as a girl who counts her pennies ought. He gagged and muttered that I was an animal. I'll inspect his innards for contraband if he doesn't keep a civil tongue in his head.
Borcher's a valuable member of the company. Don't pick any fights with him. She is crazy, but I do like her. Good to have about 30 men at this stage of things. Suppose veteran will do. Now, Marnid. Definitely need more healing skills, so wound treatment for now. Later I'll put some more in surgery. I'd like to make him an archer. Well, you need some better equipment, don't you? So now I suppose I'll give you a spear. A little better armour. Any good hats? There. You look a proper bandit now. Blunt damage. Yeah, this is better than that. Here you go. Well, I'll cut away here and come back to you in a bit. See you then. Well, I'm here in the tavern at Ahmerrad. I'm going to talk to this ransom broker here. Tell me about what you do again. I broker ransoms for the poor wretches who are captured in these endless wars. Normally I travel between the salt mines and the slave markets on the coast, but commission from those whose relatives have gone missing. But if I'm out on my errands of mercy, I come across a fellow dragging around a captive or two. Well, there's no harm in a little speculative investment, is there? And you look like the type who might have prisoners to sell. What if the families can't pay? Oh, then I spin them a few heart-warming tales of life on the galleys. You'd be surprised what sort of treasures a peasant can dig out of his cowshed or wheedle out of his cousins, assuming he's got the proper motivation. And if in the end they cannot come up with the silver, then there are always the slave merchants who are looking for galley slaves. One cannot do heaven's work with an empty purse, you see. What can I get for a prisoner? It varies. I fancy that I have a fine eye for assessing a ransom. There are a dozen little things about a man that will tell you whether he goes to bed hungry or dines each night on soft dumplings and goose. The real money, of course, is in the gentry. And if you ever want to do my job, you'll want to learn about every land-owning family in Calradia, their estates, their heraldry, their offspring, both lawful and bastard, and of course their credit with the merchants. Would you be able to ransom me if I were taken? Of course. I'm welcome in every court in Calradia. There's not many who can say that. So, anyways, be sure to keep a pot of dinars buried somewhere, and a loyal servant who can find it in a hurry. That's all I need to know. Thank you. Anyway, if you have any prisoners, I'll be happy to buy them from you. Then you'd better bring your purse. I have prisoners to sell. Let's see what you have. Some step bandits. I'll be staying here for a few days. Let me know if you need my services. Also, you can see that I can ransom my companions, though I'm sure many of you already know that. Good day, sir. And travellers, let's talk to this traveller here. What does he do?
Greetings, friend. You look like the kind of man who'd do well to know me. I travel a lot across Calradia and keep an open ear. I can provide you information that you might find useful. For a meagre price, of course.
What can you tell me about this land?
Calradia is divided into rival kingdoms, which can neither manage to live in peace with their neighbours, nor completely eliminate them. As a result, there's seldom a break to the bitter wars which plague this land and drain its lifeblood. Well, at least this must be a good place to be for an adventurer such as yourself. With some luck and skill, you can make a name for yourself here, amass a fortune, perhaps, or gain greater power. Opportunities are endless, and so are the rewards, if you're willing to risk your life for them.
Tell me more about these opportunities.
The kingdoms will pay good money for mercenaries, if they are engaged in a war. If you have done a bit of fighting, speaking with one of their lords will probably result in being offered a mercenary contract. However, the real rewards come if you can manage to become a vassal to a king. A vassal can own villages, castles, and towns, and get rich with the taxes and revenues of these estates. Normally, only nobles of the realm own land in this way, but in times of war, a king will not hesitate to accept someone who distinguishes himself on the battlefield as a vassal, and grant him the right to own land. It is not unheard of for adventurers to renounce allegiance to a Calradian king altogether, declare themselves kings, and claim land in their own name. This is a difficult path, however, as the great nobles of the land with their long ancestries are not likely to accept such upstarts as their monarch. Such rulers would need to be very careful in establishing their right to rule, or they would be set upon from all sides. It might be easier for an adventurer like yourself to pledge support to an existing king's rival. There are many such pretenders in Calradia, who are born to the right family, who go around and stir up trouble, saying they have a better claim to the throne than the current king. If those claim holders could find supporters, they could easily start civil wars, and perhaps even replace the king one day.
Interesting. Where can I find these claim holders?
A claim holder's life would be in danger in their own country, of course. Therefore, they usually stay at a rival's court, raising support and hoping to find someone willing to champion their cause. I usually hear news about some of them, and may be able to tell you their location, with some precision. But, of course, I would ask for a little something for such a service.
Seems I can ask him to look for a claimant to one of the kingdoms or one of my companions, but currently I have all my companions right now. I think I may help a claimant or two claim the thrones as a way to increase discord and spread chaos. But enough of that. I'm going to cut away here, steal the rest of the loot I got from those steppe bandits, and come back a little later. See you then. Well, Borcher has a complaint. Or something to tell me. Boss, did you know that I was born around here, in the high steppe? This is where I got my eye for horse flesh, because this is a good land for horses, although a hard land for men. I suppose that's why the Kurgits like it. Tell me more. Well, Kurgits lived here, even back in the old days, as the Emperor gave them gold and lands to keep out other tribes. I'm told my grandfather was a Kurgit chieftain, although my mother didn't know him any more than I knew my father. When my mother was a lass, the Kurgits started coming over the mountain in large numbers, and now there's a Kurgit Khan in Tolga. They go easy on us farming folk, and don't ask for much in tax. Not that we would be able to pay in any case. The land isn't good enough for most crops. Frankly, it's only good for horse rearing, and that only for half of the year. In the winter, after the rains. In the summer, they take their herds back into the mountains. Caravans come over the hills and bring spice to Toga. But we don't see much of that money down in the villages. All right. Very interesting. Spice for 600. That's actually not a bad price, to be honest with you. You can sell it for 800 easily in some towns. I don't like to buy them for over 700. If they're in the 600 range, I can get close to 200 dinars in profit somewhere else. Not a bad price for grain either. Yeah, let's see what I can buy here. 500. Very good. It's a bit pricey there. I prefer going under 600, to be honest. But I suppose, why not? Pretty good armour there. But can't afford that. Now many of you probably wondering, why aren't you're Burt the Bandit, why aren't you bloody raiding? Well, this is early game. You don't raid every place you come across. Early game, you know, you're just starting to build your army. Don't have any good troops. So I go to these tournament masters and I try to find tournaments. Valuka, Jakala, Ahmerrad, just like in Kudan. Okay. I'll be going to Ahmerrad then. But maybe there's a caravan I can escort.
Hello, stranger. You seem to be new in Calradia. I'm the guild master of this town.
Happen to have any jobs for me?
We have heard one day ago some travellers on the road from Dashbiga were attacked by steppe bandits.
Yeah, they're a bit fast for me at the moment. I'm afraid I can't take the job. Oh well, cut away now. Come back a bit later. See you then. Alright, here we go. Coming into Ahmerrad. Now let's see if I can sell this. Yes, I can. Picked up some wool on the way too. A nice price for dyes. Could probably sell these for 200 somewhere else. The dates and pottery are expensive though. I'll sell these in another town. Though I think I can get a good price. 130 is an alright price. Could get more for them in places like Artimenner for 200, but that's a decent price for wool. On a few extra dinars from what I paid for them. Another ransom broker. And Artimenner. Mercenary cavalry. I need to increase my leadership. That's a pretty big wage for those hired blades. But I'll handle that later.
Oh, say, friend, are you by chance heading out of town any time soon?
I am. What concern is that of yours, may I ask?
I'm an engineer, specialised in the art of fortification. If you need a wall constructed, if you need a wall knocked down, I can do that, given enough time. If you need a wall built back up, I can do that too, although it will take longer and cost you more. And you can't cut costs either, unless you want your new edifice coming down underneath you. As someone around here has just found out. The castellan here in Ahmerrad wanted a new tower added to the wall. The trouble is, he ran out of cash halfway through the process before I could complete the supports. I told him that it would collapse, and it did. Unfortunately, he was standing on it at the time. The new castellan didn't feel like honouring his predecessor's debts, and implied that I might find myself charged with murder if I pushed the point. More fool me for having taken the contract without an advance, I suppose. But the end of it all is that I'm in a difficult spot. With the roads full of bandits and no money to pay for an escort. So I'd be much obliged if a well-armed party heading out in the next few days could take me along.
Where do you need to go?
Garoia, eventually. But I'd welcome the opportunity to get a few dinars in my pocket first, so I don't come home empty-handed. So, if you promise me food and a share of the loot, I'd be happy to fight for you for a while. Siege work is my specialty, although I reckon I can handle myself well enough in open battle, if need be.
That works for me. I'll be pleased to hire you.
Good. By the way, as a skilled engineer, I would expect a payment for my services. A signing bonus of 300 dinars would be fair, I think.
All right, here's 300. Welcome aboard.
Good. Give me a few moments to prepare, and I'll be ready to move.
All right, let's go fight in the tournament. Yeah, I need all my money to wager, I think. I'm rather confident I can win. For now, I need money. I have no productive enterprises, so I need to earn it. I don't have much in the way of throwing skill. They might take me out. Need a lance. Don't have much polearm skill either, but I think I can handle myself. Don't let myself get... For polearms to be effective, I need mobility. I don't think I've killed anyone yet. There we go. Took out Zarina. She's a tough old bitch. Pardon my language, of course. All right. There we go. Oh, there's one mine. I need a better weapon. A lance will do. I'm rather good with a lance. Even if you have low proficiency, you can do a lot of damage with it if you use it properly. You want to aim for the middle of the screen when using one of those. Oh, bugger. You take down his horse. All the horses, really. There we go. Let them kill each other. Oh, why not? No, 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 no. Run, run, run away. I want to finish this up. He's following me. I don't like that. And down goes Zarina. And not bad. And down goes Zarina. Now raise another level. Well, if he keeps throwing those at me and keeps out of range, he might actually get me. But I have no intention of letting that happen. Good headshot might take me out. But I win anyway. I always win. Good thing to do in a tourney is go into the castle and talk to a lady. Doesn't have to be a lady you're wooing at all. Just say, "You must be Burt the Bandit. You've just had the honour of watching you distinguish yourself in the recent tourney. Can I help you with anything?" I could ask her to help improve relations with a lord who doesn't like me very much. I'd have to pay 1,000 for each relation point. I could ask her for if there's any way to earn her favour, by which I would have to do some mission, usually rescuing a lord. But what I'm here for is, my lady, I would like to dedicate my success in the recent tournament to you. She's up 8 in relation with me, and she can improve my relation with the lord if I so wished. Amir Atis and Munir, who have negative relation with me. Costs a little money, but I'm not interested in that at the moment. May I have the honour of knowing more about you, my lady? I am wife of Emir Hemazin, mother to Emir Hiwan, and mother to Lady Shatha. Thank you. I must beg my leave. Now, let's take a look at the marketplace. I'll buy one of these. I could sell it for 200. Up to 5,000. So that's a good start. Now, where to go from here? I'm Burt the Bandit. Any tournaments around? Sargoth, Veluka and Jokala. Alright, need to leave now. Let's take a walk around the streets. Any jobs? Actually, I was looking for a noble adventurer like you. There's a group of particularly troublesome bandits. They've infested the vicinity of the town and are preying on my caravans. They have avoided all soldiers and militias up to now. If someone doesn't stop them soon, I'm going to be ruined. I will pay you 100 dinars if you hunt down these bandits. It's dangerous work, but I believe you are the man for it. What do you say? All right, I'll hunt them down. You will. Splendid. Good luck to you. Now, with this mission, I've got to be fast. If there's a lord around, they might take them out and I won't get a reward. But before I do that, a little more leadership perhaps might be the way to go. Could do more prisoner management, but yeah, it's fine for now. What do you want?
Surrender or die.
As you wish. Prepare to die.
I think I will take this. Want to knock a few out. There's my veteran, Vega, whatever he is. Might get a better blunt weapon from these men. And I think I'll end the video off after I've taken them out. Wanted that one. Oh well, not too bad. Oi, boss. I don't fancy myself a sensitive soul, but I don't particularly like how Clethy went about cutting the throats of the enemy wounded back there. The way she whistles cheerfully as she does it puts a chill down my spine, it does. Clethy is a valuable member of the company. Don't be picking any fights with her. Alright, that's done. Talk to the guild master, I suppose. Good day, Burt the bandit. Yeah, 100 dinars, little renown. I've heard about your deed. You have given those bandits the punishment they deserve. You are really as good as they say. Here's your reward, 100 dinars. I would like to give you more, but those bandits brought me to bankruptcy. Any other jobs? War between Saranids and the Khanate? Don't have enough money for that. Sorry. Anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. And next time we'll see more adventures of Burt the Bandit. See you then.